Hi guys, I'm Dhanusha and this is my story of depression. The first time I felt depression when I entered my university life. Before entering my university life, I was so scared and afraid of my university life because I knew that none of my friends are in the same university as I am in. It was a lot more different from my college life and my school life because there I had some friends who can match my wavelength. Before entering my university life, I just remember what my mom told me. She told me that Dhanusha, you should be extroverted person. You should approach people, don't wait them to approach you. That sentence is still in my mind. The first friend I gained there was my roommate. And other than her, I don't know anyone. But I tried to talk to people. But the thing was, I was not able to find that perfect friend who I can believe and share my feelings with. So the days passed and I felt like I'm like a robot. Only people with depression can understand what I'm saying. I was alive. I was doing all the chores, my daily work and my daily classes, and I was attending everything. But the thing is, you are alive, but your soul is dead. I was literally like that. For unknown reason, because in depression, you can't find out and point out this is the reason why I'm depressed. This is the reason why I feel like this. So for unknown reason, I was crying every night. I didn't want to share this to my family because I don't want to make them worried about me. So the first thing I thought is that I thought I need some help. So I just reached out to my childhood friends. But unfortunately, they were busy with their lives. Yeah, I can understand everybody is busy with their life, so they were also busy with their life. So I was not able to communicate with anyone because I don't know why I think that nobody will understand me. Nobody will be able to accept the fact that I am depressed. So I didn't communicate with anyone about what I'm feeling. Till a time where I was continuously getting some suicidal thoughts for continuously 2 weeks. I had that thought and I don't know with whom should I share. I had some thought like jumping from the building. I had that feeling that why should I live this life? Because nobody cares about me. I was there, but nobody came up and asked me, are you okay? Nobody was there to ask me, are you fine today? That makes me so hard. At that moment, I truly feel like, no, I want to scream, I want to cry. And I decided to call my mom and I just burst in the call. And then I was like, Mom, I can't be here. I don't want to be alive. I just want to die. That's the thing I told my mom. And what she did is she just like, why? You were just okay for these few days. And why suddenly you're doing this? And she's like, I was not okay just because I can't tell anyone what I'm feeling. I just wanted to hide from you guys because I don't want to make you guys worried. And she was like, wait, I call your brother. And she called my brother and my brother was calling me back and he told me, I know what actually you are feeling. If you're feeling the same way, just discontinue your studies, come back to home because we want you to be happy. And few days passed and my brother discussed about me with his seniors, and one of his seniors, she is a stranger to me. She don't know anything about me. She just called and she told me that, you know something, I also went through depression. So I really understand what you're feeling. And she was like, I don't know about you personally, but if you have any problem, you can just call me. I will always be there. That word, I will always be there. You'll be fine. That word made me feel, oh my God, that are some people who care about me. Luckily, I had a friend. I used to call her and just tell, I can't live this way. And she was like, Tanisha, it's okay. If anything, do you want to share anything? Just call me. And I feel till now, I'm so grateful to have that friend in my life. The thing is, what world sees people who is facing depression and what the person feels is completely different. When I was depressed, I will never leave hostel room without my earphones. I will always wear my earphones. Earphones is the only thing, it's the escape way for me. I don't want to communicate with people because I don't want to feel vulnerable. The second thing I did is sleeping. For me, sleeping is the only way I can just forget about this thing. Just forget of being crying all the day. And the thing is, I was so phone addicted because I had nobody to communicate. The 2-3 people who I communicate was with my mom, my friend. That's the people. And I know the terms, it's depression. For some way, I don't know how to seek help. I tend to post a lot about depression in my story. Ask me a question, I like how to overcome depression, and nobody replied me. And nobody just came up and just asked me, are you okay? Nobody was there. And that's the time I realized that this world is so selfish. Everybody needs to achieve their goals. Everybody needs to do their work. And nobody cares about you. That's the truth. When I realized that is called depression, it took me 5 and 6 months to overcome it. And at that period, I just fell into a toxic relationship. When you are depressed and nobody gives you attention and a guy comes up to spend time with you, and you will feel like, oh my god, it's so sweet. And that's what happened in my story. And I had this guy who I knew, I had seen him. He was continuously calling me, he was continuously texting me. And the thing is, I knew that he is not someone who is matching my wavelength, who is right for me, the right person for me, who can match my taste. But the thing was, he is the only one who wanted to spend time with me. And I was like, okay, because somebody with depression wants some distraction. So that's what I did. Okay, I'm so guilty about that, but I can't do anything about it. And in that relationship, I was not happy, and there was suffering too. And after a few months, I came back home, and this story of depression was not ending. When I came back home, mother noticed that I had difficulty in sleeping. It takes 6 a.m. in the morning so that I can sleep. And he was like, are you okay? That's the time I realized, okay, I'm not okay now. Okay, that's something wrong with me. Depression is not solved there. I was battling inside, internally. Decided mom is a teacher, so I asked her, do you know I want a counseling session with your counselor? And she was like, okay, I'll just inform her, I'll get you that. By some time, I was like, there was time constraint, I could not able to meet her. So I was still battling my depression by all alone. And what happened is that one day I just decided, okay, this is taking me a lot. It is taking me a lot and making me breaking down horribly. And I decided depression is something you deal with your mind. And nobody is going to help you. It's just in between you going to help yourself. That night I cried as much as I want, and I decided in my mind, in my heart, that I'm going to fight this depression. No matter what happens, I'm going to fight it. And what I did I realized that I had a lot of distraction that I just created for myself so that I can, able to forget about this depression. So what I did, I break up with that guy. Without any reasons, I just break up with that guy. And I started to, do something more productive. I started to do something I love. I do TikToks, I do my videos, I just communicate with my people, and I was able to find my inner circle friends. Sometimes I realized that this depression has made me a strong person, and because I just tend to find out the true colors of people and to realize about this world and this society about depression. Because I was the person who was like, depression, but now I able to understand what it feel like, and now I'm just going to help people who is facing depression, because somebody who had felt that will never let somebody else to feel that, because they know how horrible it feels. To those who facing depression, you are a fighter. You going to battle your own fears. You going to fight back and everything. Don't expect anyone to help you. In my story there were some people, some strangers who helped me, but don't expect everybody to help you. You are the only person who can help yourself to overcome the depression. So please believe in yourself. Please set your mind. Please overcome it by yourself. Don't do some stupid things like suicide. Or like me, I just search for a distraction and ruin a person's life. Don't do that. Please be more conscious. Every problem has its solution. Suicide is not the only solution for every problem. You can go for a counseling session. You can just talk to your friends. And people, please don't avoid people who is posing something sad, who is tend to feel depressed. Don't let them alone. Please approach them. People with depression who loves isolation, they don't want to open up really easily. So you guys should help them, and make sure, please keep your mental health happy. This is one life. Don't waste it. Live it. Thank you. Love. And if you like this video, please like, share and comment. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel.